Good Saturday morning, everyone. I'm First Alert meteorologist Liam Murphy. A lot of us this morning are waking up to some dreary conditions as we do have a few showers moving across the area. We will continue to see a bit of an unsettled day as we head into the day on Saturday. We'll see temperatures also running a bit on the cooler side, only getting up into the lower to middle 50s. As we head into the afternoon, showers will become a little bit more scattered in nature, but then they do look to pick back up as we head into the evening and into the overnight. Temperatures tonight will fall down into the 40s, and then right now we do look to just have a few lingering showers heading into Sunday morning, and then the beginning half of the day looks to be overcast but dry. As we head into the second half of the day, we do have another round of showers coming through, which do look to be a little bit more heavier and more widespread. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the lower 60s to upper 50s, and then we do look to have a few lingering showers possible Monday morning, but then it does look like to be the driest day of the week with temperatures in the middle 60s. And then as we head into the rest of the week, we do have a bit of an unsettled week ahead, and it's also going to be trending a bit cooler with highs only getting into the middle to upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Let's check your forecast. Let's check in with Glenn with today's top headlines. Good morning, Glenn.
Thank you, Liam, and good morning. I'm Glenn Kittle, and this is your latest news update from Western Mass News. New details have been revealed about the Massachusetts Air National Guardsman who accused of leaking highly classified military documents. At Thursday's detention hearing, prosecutors detailed a troubling history going back to high school in 2018, where Jack Teixeira was suspended when a classmate overheard him make remarks about weapons, including Molotov cocktails, guns at the school, and racial threats. The judge has yet to issue a ruling on whether to detain or release Teixeira to home confinement. And the Pittsfield Police Department is asking for your help in locating this missing 39-year-old man, Andrew Zezets. He's described as an autistic white man with brown and gray hair and a long beard with green eyes and possibly a disheveled appearance. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you're being asked to call the Pittsfield Police Department.